Hi everyone, we're going to evaluate this integral that's given using integration by parts. This one's a bit of a tough one, so we're going to call this the integral here with the I, and you'll see why later. Alright, and we're going to use integration by parts, and so using our mnemonic device here, I'm going to choose u. We have to find u and dv. So I'm going to let u equal my trig function, which is sine of 3 theta. And then my dv, I'm going to let be everything else, which is both of those. So that's e to the t theta power d theta. And now we have to find our derivative of u, which is just going to be 3 cosine of 3 theta d theta, and our v, antiderivative of that's just 1/2 e to the 2 theta. Now we use our formula and fill this in. So this equals, without me having to write that out, it's going to be u times v, which is 1/2 e to the 2 theta sine of 3 theta minus the integral of v 1/2 e to the 2 theta times du, which is 3 times cosine of 3 theta derivative of theta. Now we have a 3 here, and I'm just going to move this 3 and put it right here. And to save room here, I'm going to move this 3/2 in front, my constant in front, and put it here. All right. Now we have to do integration by parts again. So now we're going to let, and I'll call it big U, and we're just going to deal with this piece right here. And we're going to do it again like that was the problem they gave us. So we're going to let big U equals cosine of 3 theta, and dv is everything else, which is e to the 2 theta d theta. And so our derivative of u is going to equal negative 3 sine of 3 theta, and our antiderivative of this is the same as it was before, 1/2 e to the 2 theta. So now just dealing with that, you're going to get this equals 1/2 e to the 2 theta times cosine of 3 theta. Let me scoot it over. I'll scoot it over here. So that's going to be 1/2 e to the 2 theta times cosine of 3 theta minus the integral of 1/2 e to the 2 theta times negative, I'm just going to put sine of 3 theta here, and it's negative, so I'm going to put the negative here for now, and I still have another 3. So I'll put the 3 here, and what we want to do with this is rewrite this as 1/2 e to the 2 theta cosine of 3 theta plus 3/2 times the integral of e to the 2 theta sine of 3 theta. Whoops, sorry. Getting too close. 3 theta derivative of theta. I'm getting too close. So anyway, this is supposed to be derivative of theta here. That goes there as well. So I'm going to write it on the next sheet, the next slide. So basically, when we use substitution, I'm going to add this part to all of this part. So that's going to be my next line. And what I'll get is our integral. I'm going to scoot it over. So your integral equals 1/2 e to the 2 theta sine of 3 theta minus 3/4 e to the 2 theta cosine of 3 theta minus 9/4 of my original integral. So I'm just going to call it I. Remember, my original integral was the integral of e to the 2 theta sine of 3 theta d theta. So that's what goes here. And now when I have this, what I'm going to do is just substitute that in. So basically, what you have when you have this line here is you're going to write it as I plus 9/4 I equals 1/2 e to the 2 theta sine of 3 theta minus 3/4 e to the 2 theta cosine of 3 theta plus C 1. Now this equals 13/4 because I can write this as 9/4, 4 over 4. So this would be 4 over 4. So this is really 13 over 4 I. So to simplify this, just to get your integral, you're going to multiply both sides by 4 over 13. So you write this out. And when you do that, let me write it out again. So you're going to get 4/13 times 1/2 e to the 2 theta sine of 3 theta minus 3/4 e to the 2 theta cosine of 3 theta plus C1. So let's simplify that. This is going to give you 4 over 26 e to the 2 theta sine of 3 theta. And then when you multiply this, you're just going to get the 4's cancel. So you're going to get, let's see, just 3. And that's going to give you 3 divided by 13 e to the 2 theta cosine of 3 theta plus 4/13 C1. All right, now let's pull out a 1/13. This is really 2/13, right? So we can pull out 1/13, and we can also pull out our e to the 2 theta to make this look nicer, and we'll get 2 sine of 3 theta minus 3 cosine of 3 theta plus C, and we're going to let C equal 4/13 C1. And that would be your final answer. And that's it. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.